Welcome to the Daily Videcasting.
Your daily download of what's buzzing right now.
Yeah, we're jumping straight into the fast lane of X conversations from yesterday, April 26th, 2025. So much happening.
Always is, isn't it? Just a constant scream. Where do we start?
Okay, first up, this really interesting one from @Toby. You know, Toby Lutke, the Shopify CEO.
Well, yeah, I saw that. He asked an AI 03, something kind of deep, right?
Totally. He was
Yep.
like, tell me something incredibly special or unique you've noticed about me, but you think I haven't realized about myself yet. Pretty bold prompt.
Wow, yeah. Not holding back. What did it say?
Well, the AI basically compared his brain to, like, optimizing CPU cycles. Super efficient with knowledge.
Okay, efficient's good, usually.
Right, but the flip side was maybe it limits unstructured creativity, sort of getting stuck in optimization mode.
Huh. That's food for thought. Makes you wonder about that balance.
Exactly. And that post got, what, over 350,000 views? Clearly hit a nerve.
People love that kind of introspection, I guess. Even from an AI.
All right, shifting gears completely. Marketing genius time. @Marketing Nerd shared this amazing story about Tommy Hilfiger.
Oh, the billboard thing.
Yeah. Back in '85, before anyone really knew his designs, he puts up this massive billboard in Times Square,
Mm-hmm.
puts his name next to, like, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, but uses a hangman puzzle.
So audacious.
Yeah.
Just creating that illusion of fame.
Totally. Cost him 200 grand, apparently. And that post, over 740,000 views. People still love that story.
It's brilliant. Build the hype first, then deliver. Worked out okay for him, didn't it?
Seems so. Okay, next up, the future is apparently Grok, according to @Tesla owners SSV, anyway.
Ah, the XAI chatbot.
Yeah, their post just flat out says, Grok is the new Google search. It's insane what Grok can teach you. Big claim. Got nearly 500,000 views, too.
Well, it does tap into real-time X data, which Google doesn't quite do in the same way, so maybe there's something there.
Maybe. It's definitely got people talking about a potential shift in how we find info.
Really?
Less searching, more asking.
Could be. We'll see how that plays out.
Okay, now for something with huge global significance. @JamesLucasSite posted about the beautiful aesthetics from the Pope's funeral.
Right, Pope Francis's funeral was yesterday, the 26th.
Yeah. The visuals from St. Peter's Square, the Requiem Mass, all the red vestments, just stunning, apparently.
How many people were there?
Over 250,000. And the post. Over 4.7 million views. Just massive.
Wow, shows the power of those visuals and, the global draw of an event like that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, from St. Peter's Square to the NFL draft drama, courtesy of @RealSkipBayless.
Oh, boy. What's Skip mad about now?
He reacted with, "No, I did not want Shitter to go to Cleveland." All caps, of course.
About Shitter Sanders, right, the QB.
Yep. Even throws in, but maybe he can turn around even that sorry franchise. Classic Skip. Over 500,000 views on that rant.
Gotta love the passion, I guess. Cleveland's got that history, so the pressure's on Sanders.
For sure. And speaking of Shitter, his own reaction, posted by @ShitterSanders, was super brief.
What did he say?
Just, thank you, God. That got over 2.6 million views.
Wow. Simple, but says a lot, maybe.
Yeah.
He went 144th pick, right?
Yeah, and some fans were definitely saying he was undervalued, should have gone way higher.
Interesting contrast. The analyst meltdown versus the player's gratitude.
Totally. Okay, now, switching lanes again. This one sparked a lot of conversation. @TurnedWife posted, "I'm begging men to understand that we aren't lying."
Ooh, okay. Lying about what?
It ties into that whole debate started by @JustLuxoki's poll about Ollie Murr's body transformation. You know, the before and after pics.
Ah, right, where women overwhelmingly preferred the before pick.
Exactly. And @TurnedWife's post about not lying got over 4.4 million views. Huge reaction.
Yeah, that whole thing really highlighted different perspectives on attractiveness, didn't it?
It really did. And then @WebDevMason jumped in on the same theme.
What did they say?
They posted, "The male equivalent of the hourglass shape is just wall. We like you guys wide." Over 1.6 million views on that one.
Wall. Okay, that's a new one on me. So, broad shoulders, sturdy build, not necessarily super ripped.
Seems like it. Contrasting with maybe the bodybuilder look some guys go for, it's all referencing that Ollie Murs poll again.
Fascinating how these conversations about body image pop up and evolve online.
Definitely. Okay, quick dose of wisdom now. @ReadsWithRavi shared a quote from @Naval.
Naval Ravikant. Always has some gems.
This one was simple. You escape competition through authenticity. Got over 300,000 views.
I like that. Finding your own lane instead of just trying to beat everyone else at their game.
Yeah, the replies seem to really resonate with people on a personal level. Be yourself, basically.
Good advice.
Huh.
Hard to follow sometimes, but good.
Tell me about it. Okay, this next one was a bit of a curveball at Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah. What did he post?
A picture of himself wearing an Occupy Mars t-shirt.
Okay.
And the caption was, a desire both that Elon Musk and I have in common. Over 313,000 views.
Wait, really? Because wasn't Tyson kind of skeptical about Musk's Mars plans before?
That's what everyone in the replies was saying. Like, whoa, change of heart. Interesting signal, anyway.
Yeah, definitely raises an eyebrow. Maybe he's coming around to the idea.
Or just likes the t-shirt. Who knows? Next, for any space fans listening, at NASA put out a call.
Oh, yeah. For what?
Applications for the hashtag Crew11, hashtag NASA social event. It's an in-person thing at Kennedy Space Center for the SpaceX Crew11 launch.
Cool. Like for influencers and content creators.
Exactly. Passion for digital content creation is key. The deadline is actually today, April 28th. Over 339,000 views on that call-out.
Nice. Good opportunity for someone out there.
Totally. Okay, circling back to the Browns QB chaos. At Jack McCFB had a funny take.
Oh, yeah? What was it?
He just listed their quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, and Shedder Sanders.
Wow, that is a crowd.
And captioned it, absolutely outrageous QB room. Nearly 500,000 views. It does seem potentially messy, right?
Yeah, you got age, injury history, surprising draft picks. A lot going on there. Fits the Browns QB narrative, I guess.
It kind of does. Okay, one more dip into the Ollie Murs pool. It just Alexoki, the guy who posted the original poll.
He came back for more.
Yeah, posted, why are women lying about this? Like, what's the actual cause? Referencing someone calling the after photo creepy. Got over 668,000 views.
Still not quite getting that maybe preferences just differ, huh?
Seems like it. The debate clearly isn't over. People feel strongly.
Literally.
All right, couple more serious ones. At Zelimani posted, this case still haunts me to this day, with a link about the Tamla Horsford case.
Oh, that's the case of the black mother found dead after a sleepover back in 2018, right? Officially ruled accidental, but lots of questions remain.
Exactly. Suspicion around the other women there, the context of Forsyth County. The post got over 420,000 views. Still resonates.
Yeah, social media keeps these unresolved cases in the public eye. Important function sometimes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, another one on the Pope's funeral, but focusing on attire. At its trial, Asla noted Zelensky didn't even wear a suit.
Oh, right. The Vatican asked for all black, didn't they?
They did, but apparently Trump wore blue, Zelensky didn't wear a suit, sparked a whole debate about dress code respect. Over 2 million views on that observation.
Huh. Always something to debate, isn't there?
Yeah.
Even at a solemn event.
Seems. And finally, let's end on some raw sports emotion. At Big Mem 12, shared a clip.
Yeah?
Title was, Clippers commentator was pissed LM foul.
Oh, woo. Ew.
What happened? It was Clippers versus Nuggets, tied game, like 2 seconds left. The commentator just lost it. Pure, unfiltered frustration.
Oh, man, those moments are gold. You gotta love live sports commentary.
Absolutely. Got almost 450,000 views. People love seeing that real passion, even when it's anger.
Totally relatable for any sports fan.
So yeah, that's a whirlwind tour of just some of the vibes bouncing around XAI, marketing, sports meltdowns, body image debates.
It really is a wild mix, isn't it? A snapshot of everything happening all at once.
Absolutely. What sticks with you most from all that?
Yeah.
Makes you wonder what rabbit hole you could fall down just by clicking on one of those threads?
Definitely.
Yeah.
The sheer volume and variety. It's kind of overwhelming, but fascinating.
Totally. Well, that's our quick hit for today. We'll be back tomorrow to catch the next wave. See you then.